Hi there, welcome to Sonia Codes, where we make coding clear and simple for everyone. I'm Sonia, and in today's video I'm gonna guide you through building your first web page. And we're going to use codepen.io website for that. In here we have our HTML, CSS and JavaScript all connected, and all the content will show in this white space. I really like this website because you can easily code on it, you can change the windows, so it gives you a clear vision of what you're actually building. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get this simple boilerplate for the HTML. This is the base for every code that you're ever going to write in HTML. You don't really need to worry for now about all of these things, but just know that this has to do with the characters and this has to do with the image and width of the website. So inside the head, we have everything that it's not visible on the page. And here we have the title, and this title is what normally goes at the top of the window. And this will give the user an idea of what the website is about. So for our title, we are just going to give it this name, my first HTML page. And then inside of the body is where we're going to write the code that we will be able to see on this white space. And since we're not yet using CSS or JavaScript, I'm just going to push this to the side so we have a clear vision of our HTML code. So inside the body, we're going to start with the header. And inside the header, we're going to use the H1. We should always start with H1 and move down to H2, H3, H4, and then with the CSS you can correct sizes as you wish. But this should be the hierarchy for the headers. So for our header, we are going to simply write welcome to my first HTML page. Then underneath the header, we're going to have a nav bar. We want the nav to be aligned with the header. And inside the nav, we're going to use 3 anchor tags, which will be called home, another one about, and another one contact. Now inside of each anchor tag, we're going to give it a reference. Then underneath the nav, we are going to get our main. This is where the main content for our website will be. And inside the main, we are going to have sections. We're going to have 3 sections which will correspond to each of our anchor tags. We're going to give it an ID. Inside the first section, we're going to have an H2. And inside it we're going to write home. And underneath we're going to have a paragraph which will serve as a description of what this section is for now, but later on you can fill it in with whatever you'd like for your own website. For now we'll write this is the home section of the page. Welcome. And we will repeat this for each of the sections, but with the different descriptions. So for the about will be about, and this section contains information about the website. And then here got contact, and let's remove the previous one. This section provides contact information. Just adding the dots. So inside our body so far we have the header, which is showing here. Then we have the navbar showing home, about, contact, and then we have the main, which is showing as that for now. And we are also going to add the footer. And inside the footer we're going to have a paragraph which will contain this text. "2024 simple HTML page, all rights reserved." So we've got all the HTML completed. Now let's have a look at how it looks. So this is all of our website. If you're going to build your own, I would say this is a very good start. You just build a page and then people can scroll down to see all the different sections. Now let's style this page. So we're going to push the HTML to the side and we're going to use the CSS. So with the CSS we want to write the main code at the top and then going down in a hierarchy format. So let's start with the body. The code inside the body will apply to the whole page, and then depending on what changes we make to each section it will change as we go, but the base code will be this one here. Font family, we want Arial, sans serif, and with a margin of 20 pixels. So if we look at the page, we obviously going to start coding and styling the header, and for that we're going to name it header. And how we name these different sections, as you can see here we have body and there we have body, so all of this styling will apply to everything inside the body tags. Now for the header we also just need to write header and it will simply affect the code within the header space. So we'll get the background color. Let's go with black, and then we can color the text to white, adding a padding of 10 pixels, and we will also align the text to the center. Okay, so we've got our header. Now if we look at the footer, we could simply do the same kind of thing, and when that's the case, we can just add the footer here as well, and now we see that the footer has the exact same styling. Now the next thing we want to style will be the navbar, and we just need to write nav. Let's give it a margin of 20 pixels and 0. So how it works with the margin values, the first set of values is going to change the top margin and the bottom margin, and the second value will change the margin left and margin right. Then we're also going to align the text to the center, and there we go. Now because these are tags, let's have a look at the HTML. So here you see on the nav, the home is a tag, the about is another, etc. And so it automatically has this type of styling. But if we don't want that, we can change it, and for that we will do nav a, which means we are affecting the tags directly, and we're gonna give it a margin of 0 pixels top and bottom and 10 pixels to the sides. Right? This way we have some space in between them. Then text decoration, we don't want it, therefore we're going to say none. And what this does, it removes the underlining. So you have another look at it. Here we have an underline, here we don't have. And for the color, we also don't want that blue color. Let's go with a dark green. There we go. Now for our main, let's add a margin of 20 pixels top and bottom and 0 left and right. So that makes it align with the header and gives it some space between the main content and the navbar. Now let's have a look at the page so far. So let's think about what we could add here. Let's add some background color for each section of our page. Let's go with light gray. And see the result. So here we have a simple HTML page. Bear in mind that this is literally just to explain how to do it very, very simply, and then you can mess around with it, try new things on this website, CodePen. I really like it when I'm just testing things and I don't want to actually have something like a project. I think this is great if you're starting off, and in future videos I will explain things deeper, I'll show new things. If there's anything that you would like to see covered in this channel, please leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, and turn your notifications on if you'd like to be notified about my next few videos. I hope this was helpful and you had fun, and I'll see you next time.